You might have already chosen Elden Ring as your Game of the Year, but hold up. There's still tons of games coming in the rest of 2022. That said, there's been a lot of game delays recently, so there's a chance some of these games could be delayed into next year. But anyway, here are the games I'm most excited for.
Stop! You violated the law!
Everyone, I have to come clean. I have committed a gaming crime. I never played the original System Shock and just couldn't get into it later on. It was very dated for a new player. But I'm really happy this 1994 classic is being remade and set to release this year. Set in space, after waking from a 6-month-long coma, you're on board a Citadel station where things have become a horror show, and your only companion is also your antagonist, the station's creepy artificial intelligence. I'm a big fan of its spiritual successors, Bioshock 1 and 2, so I'm genuinely looking forward to experiencing System Shock for the first time. Starfield. In case you've been living under a rock, this is the new sci-fi based open world RPG from Bethesda. And this is exciting because these are the guys who previously redefined open world games with Skyrim and Fallout 3. And this time Bethesda are promising a universe 3 times the size of Skyrim. We learnt with Elden Ring that size of an open world isn't everything, so hopefully these alien worlds are jam-packed with unique content. What has me really hopeful is the attitude of the developers. They've said they want to focus on bringing back older, more hardcore RPG elements and designs. They mentioned more in-depth character creation, backstories, character traits, and they boasted Starfield will feature double the dialogue of Skyrim. Starfield will also mark Bethesda's first game on their new engine, the Creation Engine 2, which will hopefully mean a big jump in quality and scale for a new generation of games. This is all good, but we've not actually seen any raw gameplay yet, which fuels speculation for delays. Bethesda generally keep their cards close to their chest and have previously revealed gameplay trailers much closer to the game's release date when compared with other studios. Proper gameplay usually arrives about 4 months before the release date. Fingers crossed they managed to properly finish the game in time for their release date on the 11th of the 11th. You couldn't forget God of War Ragnarok is due this year too. It was previously set for 2021, but delayed due to the health of the voice actor behind Kratos. Ragnarok will be the continuation and final part of the Norse story arc of God of War, which hopefully means epic battles with legends like Odin and Thor. We've actually had some sneak peeks of Thor and he's looking a bit large in the belly region. Possibly a more accurate recreation of Thor from Norse mythology than what we're used to. The previous God of War was so stellar and polished, I think most players would be happy with just more of the same, but the developers have taken strides to evolve the gameplay. We've seen Atreus summoning magic beasts and mounting them, and Kratos using a grappling hook, not only to vertically traverse, but also using it in combat as well. Pretty cool. I have come to love the Saints Row series with its ridiculous and over-the-top characters and weapons. Just everything is really fun and wacky, from starting out with street gangs, all the way to dealing with alien invasions, and even stepping into heaven and hell.
Witness a heroic tale of how Johnny Gat himself ventures into hell to save the President of the United States from marrying Satan's daughter.
But now the series has kind of dug itself into a corner, with no space left to evolve, or no new directions to go in. That's where a much needed reboot of the series comes in. This new Saints Row is set in Southwest America, and features a group of friends building up their own gang. We're back to gang-based warfare, but it sadly means abandoning all of our favourite characters that we've built up over a decade. Because of this, there's already been a bit of a controversial reception in its previews. I'm praying this new Saints Row manages to hit the same beats as the old ones, and manages just to be really fun. But it's only because the originals were so fun that I'm willing to give this reboot a try. I just recently completed the PC port of Monster Hunter Rise, and was completely addicted to working my way through the master ranks. So believe me, I'm really excited to get the Sunbreaker expansion so soon. It's literally just around the corner. Why would I recommend Monster Hunter? Well, hunting monsters is awesome, but you'll also need to take the time to prepare for said hunts. Combat is all about learning monsters' attack patterns and behaviours, and exploiting weaknesses. While it's incredibly satisfying forging awesome equipment and weapons from the remains of your hunts. The last time we got an expansion pack was Monster Hunter World's critically acclaimed Iceborne, which included a whopping 27 monsters, that's including subspecies, so I've got high hopes for Sunbreaker to be similar in scope. I bet for a lot of you, Hogwarts Legacy wasn't even on the radar until the State of Play gameplay reveal. I didn't think I'd ever be excited for Harry Potter stuff ever again in my lifetime. For over 20 years, people have dreamt about being a part of this world and exploring and experiencing Hogwarts. And I've got to admit, this looks pretty fantastic. One feature I'm really curious about is the Room of Requirement, which allows you to grow plants, craft, and seemingly customize your own cottage and garden. Can't wait for more details on this. Hogwarts Legacy promises no microtransactions and all that nasty stuff. It's just seemingly a quality single-player RPG that has you studying in Hogwarts and going on the odd adventures. I do love me a good RPG. These are some of my top picks, but there's still loads of games set for this year too. New games are still being announced. Diablo Immortal for PC, and a new Tales from the Borderlands from Telltale has just been announced for this year. Let's see which games stick to their 2022 release schedule and which end up being delayed. Subscribe and like the video to stay up to date, and peace for now. Wait. I forgot about Xenoblade Chronicles 3.